9 times for Dundee, 3 times for Lawler.
I think
Right
there is no doubt about it, without any sides or anything, that Bill does have an edge, Jerry. And what I'd like to do right now is take a look at some action. Okay, Billy. We'd like to take a look at some action from one of the great confrontations between Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee. Let's look at it. Billy in really serious trouble right at the moment. He slumps down to the mat. Lawler isn't going for a pin. And Dundee, where does he get it from? He just never quits. And there comes Bill back. Dundee coming back. I can't believe it. Bill put him down. Lawler pushes him off. If Bill not have taken so much punishment, he may have had Lawler right at that point, but he just couldn't apply the pressure. Lawler just threw him off. I hope it wasn't a mistake to let it continue. Dundee was insistent on it, though. Lawler furiously ignoring the referee. He's going to disqualify him. Dundee just won't quit. Dundee was saying to the NWA official, I got my hair, I got my hair. What, Dundee wanted to continue?
Says his hair is at stake.
Okay.
He'll take all full responsibility. The NWA is not responsible for anything in this match.
NWA has withdrawn their intervention, and it goes on. And look at Dundee. Ooh, look at him now. Lawler just absolutely murdered him with a big elbow. Dundee moves. 1, 2. The referee stopped the count at 2. 25 minutes past, 35 minutes to wrestle.
I may not be the biggest athlete in the world, and I may not always be the biggest when I'm wrestling, brother, but I am best. I'm in the best shape. It doesn't matter what the guy is standing across from me, Lawler, I know I'm in better shape than he is. And if the match goes an hour, 2 hours, it don't make no never mind to me, because I'm in good shape. There's more weight on that bar than you have ever seen, Jerry Lawler, and it takes an athlete and a man to push it. Ken Patera is an athlete. Bill Dundee's an athlete. Oh, and I'll give you your due. You're an athlete, but you're not as good as Ken Patera or Bill Dundee. And I'm going to prove it to you, Ken, because the next time I see you in the ring will be the last time. Because you're going, Daddy. Make no mistake about that. I'm as sick as looking at you, or you're telling all them nice folks out there that you are looking at me. Well, just let me tell you something, Jerry. I pride myself on being the best athlete around. And like I said, I may not be the biggest one, but I feel like I'm one of the best, and I'm going to prove it to you, son.
Okay, Bill, let me say this as we're looking. There's no doubt about it. Very impressive, yes.
Poetry in motion.
It is. Okay. It is a known fact that Bill Dundee has paid the price. He's been in the gym. He's pumped the iron. But I think it is also a known fact, Billy, that among great athletes of the world, that there are different training styles. They don't all have to be the same to provide greatness.
That's right, and I'm sure Jerry has his way of training, but it's not the only one way to train, brother, is you go to the gym, and that gives you results. You look at Ken Patera, and you can tell he's a great athlete. You look at Bill Dundee, and you can tell he's a great athlete. Now, Lawler may train one way or another. He may do exercise on him. I don't know, and I really don't care. But whatever it is, it's not enough to beat the superstar.
Well, of course, that is the reason why the match has been signed, Bill, and it's not going to be a match that's going to have any doubted ending. There will be a winner, and there will be somebody leaving. If there is any question in your mind about it, I don't think you're really saying that.
Let me just say
everybody...
something here. Do you mind? I mean, we sit here and watch this jerk pushing a bunch of barbells around. Now, I don't know. You've got your little record book there. You might ought to look in and see if there's ever any instance of anybody being beaten in the middle of a ring by a set of barbells. I don't think there is. You see, it's going to be a big difference when you got somebody in there like me that's going to be taking you on instead of a set of barbells, brother. It's going to be a whole different story, I can assure you that. You try to sell me short and you'll be making the biggest mistake of your life.
Jerry's got a point.
Nobody's selling you short. I never said that. I just said I'm a better athlete, and that's why we're sitting here deciding this match. I'm going to prove it to you.
Well,
you're going to eat them words, Jerry Lawler.
Eddie reminded me that Jerry and Bill were a tag team, and certainly one of the best in the world, as a matter of fact. They held the titles a long time. You guys met everybody. You were good friends, traveled up and down the road together.
Whoa. You're about half right. We were a tag team, and we were successful. We were not good friends.
Well, we traveled up and down the road, but you know what ended the friendship? Have you ever made 300 miles in a car? You would say, hey, you want to hear a tape? And I'd think, yeah, he's going to play George Jones. You know who he played? He played Jerry Lawler. 300 miles there to Jerry Lawler, 300 miles back to Jerry Lawler.
You know how you can tell if Dundee's lying? If his lips are moving, he's lying. Now, let me tell you something. All he wanted to do on the trips was talk. And you know what his favorite subject is? Bill Dundee. Now, if you didn't talk about Bill Dundee and keep telling him how great he was, then he's silence.
Well,
that's what it's like traveling with Dundee.
When the silence came, he plugged the tape in. Didn't he ever think he was Elvis Presley at one stage? Didn't he ever go out there and tell everybody he was going? Well, he did make a few records, and a few of them goofs bought him. But you didn't have to go 300 miles and listen to him. Plug it in for 300 miles and see how long you play the record.
Okay, all right.
Well, you better. I'll send you a couple of tapes too, because you're going to be driving some 300-mile trips listening to them, because you're going to be making some trips, brother, after this match.
Okay, listen.